Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of my Pre-For-Good Diaries. So I just recently got back into film photography. In high school, I actually experimented with a couple of Lomos. I had a Diana F Mini, I had a Holga, and I also have one more camera that I can't remember what it was. But yeah, I recently got inspired because my friend actually brought his Mamiya to our Hawaii trip, and it seemed like it was so much fun, and that's why I got this from eBay. I actually got this for around $100, including the lens. So I think it was a pretty good deal. It's still in really good shape, as you can see. There are some like paint scuff marks, but overall it's in really good shape and it's definitely working. So I have now shot 3 films with my Pentax. I shot 2 rolls of Portra 800 and I shot 1 roll of Kodak Ultramax 200, and I have gotten 1 roll of Portra developed. I think I just wanted to share with you guys my first impressions and also what I learned from my first roll of film. So after I got the camera, I actually went to Half Moon Bay to test the camera, and I was really impressed. So this is from a cart that was right in front of my table when I was eating at a restaurant in Half Moon Bay. I just really like the composition and the colors here. I thought that the water in the background was really pretty, and I think I'm really glad with how this turned out for something that I took randomly. I think what really helped me was my knowledge of photography in general. I did a lot of photography, especially when I was in high school and in undergrad, because I was really into it. But then I got busy during grad school and also during work, so I didn't actually continue delving into it that much. But when I was in high school, I was in the photography club and I learned a lot about just basic knowledge of settings that you need to set for your manual camera, and I think that has really helped me because these cameras are fully manual and fully mechanical, so you can't just add an auto setting to it, which I think usually gets people lazy. And so yeah, I think learn about the basics of photography, understand what shutter speed, ISO, and aperture actually does to your photos, and I think it'll help you a long way. So I actually developed my photos with Indisposable, which is a company that's based in New York. Basically, you send them your films and then they will upload them on their website or on your app on your phone. And I actually think that I really like how they all turned out. I like the color and the contrast, although I might have overexposed a little bit in this picture because as you can see, it's kind of starting to lose a little bit of detail in the facade. But I really like the vintage feel that this picture has. Light meter issues. You know that you want your light meter in the middle, so you know that you're exposing properly, but mine is right now actually stuck to the bottom. It only moves up if I put the shutter speed setting to bulb, which obviously I can't do. And I watched Colleen Park, which is another YouTuber who tried out film photography with the Pentax K1000, and her tip was to point it at a very bright source of light, like the sun. So I tried that, but it didn't work for me. I also tried replacing the battery, obviously, and I tried cleaning the battery parts, just in case the area is dirty. I thought that I could just clean it up and maybe it'll help the power, but that also didn't work. So I'm probably gonna bring it into a camera shop one of these days when I have the time. But for now, I have the mylightmeter Pro on my phone, so I think that's probably enough for now. if you guys don't know, it's an external light meter basically. It's not as accurate, obviously, as like the devices that you can buy, but according to most people, this app is actually pretty accurate and it is really convenient. You just lock in an ISO number. So like if I'm using Portra 800, set it to 800 and then point it at the scene that you want to take a picture of. And then it'll tell you the shutter speed and the aperture that you need to set it on to get proper exposure. So I think that's really helpful. I didn't actually find out about mylightmeter Pro until my second roll of film. So for these two pictures that I'm showing you, I eyeballed the settings and I'm still pretty happy with how they turned out. They were relatively low light scenes, but I think they turned out great. I really like the colors, I really like the contrast, and I am pretty happy. Here are a couple of my other photos. I really like the ones with my family because it is very saturated and it's pretty cute. And here's an unflattering photo of me. And then one of Hiro and also one of Haku. So this brings us to my favorite shot in my first roll of film, which is of this family at the beach with their kids playing. And the main reason why I really like this picture is because of the natural framing that's going on. I like how the branches on top and the rocks on the sides are kind of framing that lighter part, which is also the center of the image and also the focus where we want the eye to kind of look towards. So yeah, I'm really glad how this picture turned out. I also really like the color as well. And then another tip that I have is to learn from other people. Ask questions, watch videos, follow people for inspiration. There are so many talented film photographers out there. I listed some of my favorites that I follow. I watch them religiously. Some of them will show you videos of how to unload or load film. Some of them will show you how to use a specific film or a specific camera, what their first impressions are, travel videos maybe to like certain places. And I think that it's a really good base point for you guys to turn to for inspiration or for learning. So yeah, that's basically what I learned from my first roll of film. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I inspire you guys to like try out film photography. I still have 2 rolls of film that are in the process of developing right now at Indisposable. So I'm really excited to share with you guys those pictures as well once they come out. And yeah, just stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you guys want other videos for me to do. Thank you.